everyone! Today I'm going to talk about my trip to Morocco as a female solo traveler. I'm doing a whole nother video about general tips about traveling to Morocco and another one about what you should wear, but this one specifically is going to talk about safety and how I felt as a solo female. To give you a background on my trip, part of it I was completely alone, while part of it I did a group tour. I met a lot of friends at the hostels that I stayed at and also just out and about doing things in Morocco. I was happy that I didn't experience any catcalling or any shouting on the streets. I did have some people come up to me and say, "Hello beautiful, how are you?" But I didn't feel threatened by them in any way. I felt like they were very genuine and just wanted to know who I was and why I was there. So I thought that was great because I've experienced a lot of catcalling here in the US or all across the world, so I felt like people were very respectful to me. If your hostel or hotel is in the older section of the city, usually called the Old Medina, just be wary that there are a lot of alleyways there, so this can be a little bit creepy when you're walking by yourself, especially at night. So you can either just make sure that you're never walking alone, or if you are concerned about this, you can book a hotel in the newer part of the city so that this is less likely to be a problem for you. One thing that you have to be careful about in Morocco is strangers coming up to you and asking if you're lost and if you need help with directions. And this is not in a threatening way, but in the way that they want you to come to their store and they want to sell you something, or they want to help you and then they're going to expect a tip at the end. So if you are lost, first I would recommend not looking lost. Try and look like you know where you're going, and then you'll be less bothered. And if you do need to ask for directions, maybe ask a fellow tourist or a hotel owner, another female, or even a shopkeeper that you see their shop is right there so that they can't lead you to their shop. On that note though, there were people that genuinely wanted to help me and did not ask for a tip. So I don't think you have to be suspicious of everyone you meet. Just know that some people that are helping you randomly do want a tip at the end, which isn't the end of the world if you want to tip them, but just don't feel like you have to. So in many ways I did feel overwhelmed in most of the markets in Morocco, but I didn't feel unsafe. There's tons of different smells and sights and people trying to get you to buy stuff, so it's very overwhelming. When you're getting in a taxi, I would suggest making sure that you know what the official taxi looks like so that you know you're going with an official driver. You can also arrange through your hostel or hotel for them to call the taxi so that you know that you won't have to negotiate with them. You'll get a pretty good price, maybe a little bit more expensive because you're a tourist, but it could be better than negotiating yourself. One thing that I did notice is whenever I was with a friend that was male, whenever we were being addressed by a local, it seemed like they were talking to the male more than me, and that was definitely different than something that I'm used to. I'm doing a whole nother video about how to dress and how to pack for Morocco, but I do think dressing more modestly did help me feel more safe because I don't think that I called more unnecessary attention to myself because I was trying to be respectful of the culture. So I would definitely suggest trying to fit in as best you can, just to make things more respectful for everyone. If you are nervous about traveling solo, that's totally okay, but I would encourage you to do it because you don't want to let fear hold you back. You will likely go and have the most amazing time and be so glad that you did. So I hope you decide to do it, and let me know if you have any questions. Be sure to comment them below, and be sure to subscribe for more travel videos in Morocco and around the world, and I'll see you next week.